Simps. Simps are everywhere. Simp is a man that puts himself in a submissive state under a girl in hopes of winning them over. Now, anime, a modern form of Japanese culture, shows various different examples of a male being a simp. So, I am going to be constructing a very original idea and making a tier list of anime simps. First off, as a disclaimer, Mordecai will not be making this list for the sole purpose that his name directly translates into simp, so he's at the definition of simp. First off, we have Sanji from One Piece, who goes out of his way to protect and save Nami and Robin, and doesn't even hit a girl for the first half of One Piece. He even addresses every girl with San or Tron, so he goes at an S tier. Up next, we have Shrek. Despite being told that he goes through out of his way just to save Fiona, he actually neglects the whole entire mission in the first place. So he goes at an F tier. But his companion, Donkey, is always willing to participate in this mission and even befriends and makes love to a dragon, and I don't see how that works. So, Donkey, going out of your way to save the girls, you are an A tier. Next up is Speedwagon. Speedwagon is a staple bro in JoJo's, and there's no better tier for him than the Chad tier. Up next, we have Mario. Despite what people say about him going through 8 worlds, one of them being a hell just to save a princess whose moveset is better than her captorer, Mario is actually seen chilling with his bros, and no true simp puts the bros before the hoes. So Mario is just simply hanging with his bros, making Mario a Chad right next to Speedwagon. Now, up next we have Tom Nook from Animal Crossing. Tom Nook is a evil capitalist that doesn't care about you, only wants you for your bells. So he goes at a B for bells. Up next is Charmy. Any Black Clover fan knows that Charmy determines very simple characteristics for Yuno, so Charmy is an S tier. Up next, we have Nishikata. Now, Nishikata is always getting teased by Takagi-san and goes through many different plans just to get her back one time. And during those plans, he always puts her out of harm's way and makes sure that she doesn't get physically harmed during this process. So Nishikata is a C tier simp. Now we have Koze from Your Line April. He goes at a D tier for dead waifu. Up next we have Techno Blade. While looking at this character, I couldn't determine whether he was a simp or a Chad, but then I realized that he was actually neither, so he gets the pimp tier for showing millions of people his one elbow. Up next, we have Shiro Ghani from Love is War. Now, Shiro Ghani always goes out of his way to protect Kaguya-san and make sure that she is safe and doesn't want to confess to her at all, making him sort of like a simp, just like Nishikata. So he goes at a C tier, right next to Nishikata. Up next, we have you, the humble viewer at home. That's right, you are just looking at this video to know what an example of a simp is, so you don't become one. Stop right there. We've got you in the act. Don't click out of this video. You go at the top tier of simp.